The political crisis that has befallen Rivers State over the last 6 months is something that has caused a lot of reaction across Nigeria. Fashola, the former governor of Lagos State, telling the president that it's a constitutional issue, so he lacked the powers to try and intervene in Rivers crisis. But before we bring or talk about the issues in Rivers State, fresh one again, and how Nigerians are reacting to that. Merry Christmas and prosperous Happy New Year to every one of our viewers. From the beginning of this year to date, you people have been so supportive. You've been watching, you've been sharing, you've been commenting, and thank you so much for always staying with us. So now let's listen to new song, Wiki.
We must thank Mr. President for interfering and intervening. But I was not the one who invited Mr. President. You were the one. President intervened. President intervened. President has not intervened. He has no constitutional power. You are the one who said President should intervene. And President has intervened to bring peace. You now turn around that no, he does not have the constitutional power.
So, Wike was talking about not inviting the president into, middling between him and Fubara, his successor. Now, one of the questions here is this: what is actually the cause of the problem in Rivers State? If you look at critically what is going on in Rivers State, you will tend to understand that is a matter of godfatherism. But before then, back in 2022, the EFCC, tried to arrest Fubara, the then Accountant General of the state. And, Wike tried to intervene in that matter, and Fubara emerges as the gubernatorial candidate of PDP. According to the EFCC, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has declared the Rivers State Accountant General Fubara similarly and for 58 others wanted for 435 billion fraud. Similarly, and 4 other Rivers State government officers, among others, are wanted for suspected 117 billion fraud, alleged criminal conspiracy, money laundering, misappropriation of public funds, and abuse of office, the EFCC stated in a statement signed by the Punch. So now the question here is this: when this guy was an Accountant General, was there any agreement between him and Wike? Could it be that Wike asked him for some certain kind of money and maybe he turned it down and they used the EFCC to threaten him? That one will enter. Okay, Wike quickly have to pick the Accountant General. Remember that he once said that he bought all the tickets for the gubernatorial candidate down to the local government councillor in the state. So they should be loyal to him. So he bought the state to his pocket. But excuse me, who actually was Wike before he became the governor of Rivers State? What was Wike doing before he became the governor of Rivers State? How come Wike became so powerful and so rich that he was able to buy the ticket for the gubernatorial candidate, all the House of Assembly members, House of Rep, senators and chairmans and all the rest? Where did he make this money from? Guess what? The money is coming from the state account. And you could now remember that the EFCC was actually after the Accountant General. So maybe there might have been some level of agreement between him and the Accountant General. Okay, I will sponsor everybody, but then will be my percentage. And the EFCC will not come for you. Remember, Wike once said, once the EFCC come for you, you join political party to get protection. Now, he is not in APC, neither is he in PDP, but he wants to control what is going on in PDP while serving an APC. I believe that this should be a concern to the President, Bola Tinubu, if he actually thinks that in 2027, he will be, thinking of having another taste of the seat of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Even though within the last 6 months, Nigerians have seen what they call Shegebanza. So you look at the currency, you look at what is going on in Nigeria right now. you will all know that it will take a fool to actually vote for the president comes 2027. But you know, this is Nigeria. They will come and give them salt, Maggi, and pepper. And at the end of the day, they will still buy their way into power, just like they did in 2019, 2015, as well as 2023 general election. So let's go down the line. What happened? How did Bola Ahmed Tinubu mediate between Wike and Fubara? There was some agreement signed, which many of us have come across already, and those agreements look so ridiculous. But one of the things that we need to ask ourselves is this: why was this problem in the first place? Fubara was the accountant, and Wike was the governor. So there might have been some financial dealings that Wike want to actually protect himself from, and that could be the reason why he picked Fubara, and then Fubara now turn around. Remember, they asked him this question, that if Fubara turn against you, what will you do?
Is he serving me? Was he going to serve me? He was going to serve the state. The problem we have, or leaders have, is that look, you succeeded in supporting the person to be in office, right? What you did is it for him to fail or to succeed. You want you to come into your house to be taking orders. You want your wife to go into tell you, look, this is what I want to do, not what. No. You see, but once you have left office, you give yourself that respect. I say, I have done my own. If he wants my advice, it's okay. If he doesn't want my advice, it's okay. But for me to begin from day to day, telling him he must do this, he must do that, that's not acceptable.
You get the answer that he gave. He was not elected to serve him, but to serve the people. So why turning around now? Why all these shenanigans, shouting here and there? You listen to Wike initially when he talked about, mediating between him and Fubara is not a constitutional right of the president. But then let's ask ourselves, let's try to understand this again from another perspective. Who is Wike Newsom Ezemo? Who is he that he keep on having this so much power to dictate? So, but before then, let's look at exactly the agreement signed by the both parties. And it number one talks about all matters instituted in a court by the governor of Rivers State, Sir Fubara, and his team in respect of the political crisis in Rivers State shall be withdrawn immediately. Now, all impeachment proceedings initiated against the governor by the Rivers State House of Assembly should be dropped immediately. The leadership of the State House of Assembly, as led by Martins, will be recognized, and 27 other members should be, restored back to PDP, and the remuneration and benefit of all members of the Rivers State House of Assembly and their staff, immediately, should be, look at. The Rivers State House of Assembly will choose where they want to sit and conduct their legislative business without any form of interference from the governor. The governor of Rivers State, Fubara, shall represent the state budget. The name of all commissioners in the state executive council who resigned their appointment because of the political crisis in the state should be resubmitted, and the House of Assembly, should approve. There should not be any caretaker committee for the local government in Rivers State. If you read this, or if you look at this carefully, you will understand that this was Nyesom Wike's handwriting, pure. Now, it is not the governor who appoints the commissioners. Why should the president or whoever try to mediate between Wike and Fubara saying the commissioners must return, there will be no caretaker chairman? I thought we have the 3 tiers of government. So therefore, there was supposed to be an election for the local government, and what happened to the 27 lawmakers at the camp from PDP to APC? There was no any form of crisis in PDP that warrant that. And because the constitution stated, if you leave the party without any crisis in the party, that means you've lost your seat. So therefore, the people who decamp from PDP to APC automatically have lost their seat. So there was no need for them to return back. And that is the reason why Fashola said it's a constitutional issue. It doesn't need any form of intervention by the president. You should just let it be. The INEC needs to go ahead and conduct a fresh election or a by-election for this 27th constituency immediately. We just do things in this country as if nothing works. Actually, nothing works since APC stepped into power. Not that things were actually working under PDP anyway, but the PDP and APC are the same, just different of name of political party. But then, we should tell ourselves the truth. Nothing actually works in Nigeria, except we want to make it work now. So therefore, the Independent National Electoral Commission ought to conduct, by-election for the 27th constituency where the lawmakers, they come stating some ridiculous challenges in the party that necessitated the campaign. So I believe that the same thing that happened between Wike and Amechi in 2019 is not the same that is repeating itself now. But then there is a little bit of similarity. So I expect, even if Fubara is feeling like the Supreme Court may come for him and all of that, and that now that Wike is, let me say, one head ahead of him with the EFCC, since he is the Minister of FCT, they can send the EFCC after him and all of that. But I believe that he should stand his ground and make sure that he don't let these people take over the state. This is what they call state grabbing, if you ask me, because I see no reason why the APC-led administration should do what they are doing through the president or anyone. The state, the governor, is an independent person. They should allow him to govern, his people. But let's come to think about this. This issue of the masses voted a candidate when there was a political godfather somewhere who bought the ticket or brought this person out. The masses never voted this person. It is the political godfather who brought this person, and he has total control over this person. So in a nutshell, ending this whole crisis in Nigeria political space, then you need a total wash away of political godfatherism. Is it possible? Yes, it is possible. And that is why some of us, sometimes we talk about independent candidacy, and until then, Nigeria will remain in these higi-haga of political back and front, where there will be no any form of solution after an electionary year. What do you think? Let's go to the comments and have this say it. Thank you.